judgment, right? The great equalizer, to vindicate and to bring retribution, to ultimately his saints, okay, and to set righteousness on the face of this earth, man. We know that the earth was given into the hand of the wicked. The wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth. So the Lord, he's going to come, clean house, ultimately. But in light of, the Lord doing what he said he was going to do, we have to uphold, our side of the bargain, so to speak. The vow that we made unto the Lord, which is, to serve him. This is something, this is not a vow that was, that we took, this lifetime. I mean, it goes back lifetimes, that Moses, so Mount Sinai, he spoke, to the congregation, to the people, to Israel. He sprinkled that blood, and we signed that contract, and ultimately we agreed, to obey, to listen, to obey, okay, to do exactly what the Lord had, told us to do. But of course, we fell short, ultimately, of the glory, and through what? Through the sacrifice of our Lord and Savior, Yahushua, okay, Hamashiach, okay, through the shedding of his blood, for the remission of sins, so that we the door, okay, that door was opened back up, right? And now, bring it back to the point where I put up the Proverbs, 3 and 5, we have to consistently, we got to consistently trust in the Lord, despite whatever situation that you may be in, despite what you may be feeling at the moment in time. I mean, whether if it linger on, John the 6th chapter, when the Lord, said those hard sayings, and he asked Peter, basically, you're going to, because he said those hard sayings, and then Jake, they couldn't handle it. And, of course, we know that the Lord also, he came, to save, but also he came as a stumbling block as well. So the Jake that couldn't handle those hard sayings, they pretty much left the Lord, man. So the Lord asked Peter, you can lead me to, when he told the Lord, he's like, where am I gonna go? I mean, you got the words of, everlasting life, so to speak, man. So, we ain't, where else we got to go? We don't have anywhere else to fucking go, man. This place is complete darkness. The Lord is the light, So, understanding that, whatever, spirits that whatever principalities that you may be wrestling with, whatever situation that you may be in, that the Lord have you in, it's, you're there for a reason, that's number one, and number two, you have to, constantly consider the trial of your faith, and we got to constantly, just be moving in the Spirit, walking in the Spirit, and really accepting things, recognizing and accepting things as the Lord's, set them in place. It's like it's no wrestling, it ain't no tussling, with the will of the Lord. It's as simple as that. So we have a lot of examples throughout the scriptures, throughout history. We have, modern day examples where we have men, that are currently, that have been doing this thing, that have been warring, that have been fighting, that have kept the faith, that are still wrestling, ultimately, because that's exactly what we're doing. The same thing that Jacob, our forefather, Yahweh, when he wrestled with that angel, to get his blessing, that's essentially what we're doing. We're fighting. We're fighting. To what, man? To be saved. Ultimately, the scripture say he that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved, right? what, man? He gave him what that name Israel, man. Surely thou art prince of the power, man. You know? So these are the same things that we're warring and fighting for. You got to constantly, I mean, you got to constantly, you know, I mean, you're going to be reminded of it, that's for sure. You know? And like the Lord said, it ain't no looking back. You know, if you look back, you ain't fit for the kingdom. That's it. And the thing is, it's like, what the fuck are you looking back at? I mean, what's behind you? You know, what's to your left and what's to your right? 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter tells you there's fire and water on both sides, man. There's nothing but depth out here, man. There's nothing here. Okay, there's no escape. You know, there's no coming up some other type of way. You know, the only way is through that straight gate. The straight gate is the only way. It's a path of difficulty, man. You know, because the other way, what the scripture say, wide is the gate that leadeth to destruction. You know, you want to go in the way of this world, you know, it's going to lead you to death. You know, I mean, Esau Edom is establishing, you know, or attempting to establish, you know, because he has in his mind that his, you know, who he's being informed by. Left hand, he doesn't understand that the left, you know, takes orders from the highest of high, you know. But he has it in his mind that he's about to accomplish, you know, his goals. You know, accomplish, you know, this new world order, you know, this whole, you know, Internet of Things, these AIs, you know, artificial intelligence, this whole what is it, man? I forget the term. Basically, fuck, I forget the term, but from a creation, when the Lord's creation, you're talking about men and women, him twisting and perverting, okay, the creation ultimately, you know, whether it's animals, you know, first and foremost with people, man and women. The alphabet people, you know, you got these transformers and all that shit that they think that they can, you know, go into the Lord's, you know, creation and rewrite things, you know, to subvert prophecy is what they're trying to do. So, you know, I mean, we all know the end game. You know, we know that the Lord's going to come back and destroy all this shit. So, you know, you looking back, you know, yeah, you looking back. Jake, you don't want to fall back and go back into the world. It's like you literally just, you might as well just kill yourself, bro. You know? So you just, you know, you got a date with death, you know, at the end of the day. So, this is all about, like I said, going back into the Proverbs 3 and 5. Maybe it's 3 and 5 or 5 and 3. You know, to trust in the Lord. You know, you really gotta sit and wait, you know, patiently. Sit and wait. Whatever lot that the Lord got you in, man, you gotta suffer this shit, man. You know? It hurts, you know, it sucks. You know, you lose everything. But that's what this thing is about. You know, it's about losing. You know, did the Lord say that losing his life, you know, for my sake, you know, shall find it. You know, whoever gives up, you know, mother, father, land, okay, money, wife, children, you know, shall receive 100-fold. So, you know, all of this is just an investment, you know, at the end of the day, but you gotta respect the process of the investment, you know. You know, we gotta see, you know, like the apostle Paul would say, you gotta have vision, man. You know, what the scriptures say, where there's no vision, the people perish. And you gotta understand, prophecy, really. that's it, man. I don't